Hello, welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am psyched to be back, streaming another crossword with you guys. I see chat already rolling. We got Ledition greeting Amay. Yes, it's not Amay today. It's Jack. Amay normally streams on Mondays, but I'm filling in for her this week while she takes some much needed time off. Tess is here saying good evening. Amy Gal somehow knew it was me today. Nice premonition, Amy Gal. And AJ's here. Nice. Everyone's here, and we're ready to solve a crossword. We are trying this landscape mode again with the chat. I think majority of people preferred it. I know some folks, especially on Facebook, thought the visuals were difficult. We appreciate you bearing with us while we wait to get back on TikTok. Hopefully that'll be sometime this week. Dennis says hello, and we're already getting good answers for one across, so why don't we dive in? Yeah, Miniest Mini's here. Oh, we get to see everyone. Let me know how that feels to you. One across we got. So we're doing an LA Times crossword today, which means no title. We are on our own when it comes to discovering the theme, and we just got to dive in. One across is Waterloo Group. I see multiple people already saying ABBA, which I believe is correct. ABBA does have a song called Waterloo. The fact that Waterloo is in quotes means it's probably a title for something. It's not just people who fought at the Battle of Waterloo, for example. So I think Waterloo is a very good idea. Let's check one down. Venomous snakes. Venomous snakes. Yeah, and this works with the A, which gives me more confidence in Waterloo or in ABBA. Tess says national treasure. What are we talking about? Who's the national treasure? Miniest Mini? I agree. Asps. Yeah, asps are definitely venomous snakes. Very common in crosswords as well. Bouquet element. This one's not a gimme, at least for me. ABBA's a national treasure. Got it. That makes sense. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Sweden's national treasure, definitely. Did something just happen to the screen? Uh-oh. What's going on? Wait. Something happened to the screen. Give me a sec. Sorry. What's going on? We're almost getting back. Sorry about this. What's happening? Uh-oh. So you guys can't see the crossword now, right? It's not just the chat. Oh, there we go. Crossword seems to be back. Resizing and putting chat overlay back on. Yes. Okay, I think maybe we're back. Oh, except that crossword looks a little squished. Give me one more sec. Okay, now the crossword is maybe more visible. Our first crisis of the day, and it wasn't even crossword related. Okay, are we back? Tess says good. Logician's just giving me a guess. Venkat says all good. Okay, woo, that was close. That was close. No, Barbara, don't leave. We're here. We're here. All right. Okay. Amy Gal says bloom for bouquet element, which I think is a great answer. Like a flower. The flowers in a bouquet. And 3 down, we have tech giant known as the Google of China. Anyone know this? SP is here saying good morning. Good morning to you. Tess says yesterday went well, but the first corner was a struggle. Yeah, good memory. The first corner yesterday, I think it was Stefano who pulled us out of a real mire with caraway seeds. Venkat has a great guess for 3 down. Yeah, tech giant. I think it's Baidu. Baidu, like this, is like a major tech company in China. It's not even just Google. I think they do things like AI and Wikipedia, like things akin to Wikipedia. So Baidu is major. All right, that's going to get us 13 across is a big chunk. And 4 down, muscles worked in boat pose. Okay, I don't know what boat pose is. I'm assuming this is yoga. Ledition says no AI in crosswords. Yeah, these are all handcrafted by human beings. Nice. Yeah, slab seems like a big chunk. And Tina and Venkat are giving me abs. Do people actually know what boat pose is? I know tree pose, downward dog pose. What is boat pose? I guess it's going to be hard for you to communicate that to me over chat. Plant that can cause an itchy rash. That's unpleasant. Jilly's here. Hello. Welcome, Jilly. Plant that can cause an itchy rash. Yeah, Tess and Logician giving me poison ivy. That looks good. Okay, Venkat's describing boat pose to me. Butt on the floor, head and feet off the floor. Okay, so it's kind of like you're in a crunch, which would work the abs. I can picture that. Thank you. I was not expecting to actually learn what boat pose was during stream. Plant that can cause an itchy rash. Yeah, definitely poison ivy. Maybe our first themer of the day? It is our first long across, but maybe the theme starts at 22 across. Not sure. And Lucy's here on Facebook. Welcome. Happy Monday to you as well, Jessica. 17 down, gathering of crows to some. Gathering of crows to some. And yeah. Bencat says oxen. It's a funny guess, but I don't think a gathering of crows are oxen. It's a gathering of oxes, right? But omen, I like AJ's guess of omen. Yeah, okay, Venkat, that was just a typo, understood. Yeah, maybe a gathering of crows means foreboding. Pouty expression at 20 across, 4 letters starting with an M. Okay. And did we look at 5 down already? No, triumphed. Triumphed. Ooh, had a lot of blanks there. It's not so easy. Oh, Jessica says I thought it was a murder of crows. Yeah, a murder of crows is like the collective term for crows, which I love, by the way. I don't think it's called an omen of crows. I just think if you see a bunch of crows in the sky, you might see it as an omen. You know, like a black cat on Halloween. It's just bad luck. So they're not literally saying it's called an omen of crows. It's just saying if you. Oh, Deborah says, "Good Lord, I can never get you on YouTube." Why don't you try Twitch today? Let's see. I'm going to try something. I know Twitch is brand new to a lot of people, but I do think the experience is quite good. I'm going to try to type a URL in chat. We'll see if that works. I don't know if that's clickable, but even if it's not, maybe you can copy paste. Try it. I think that Twitch has a good experience. It has less lag than YouTube. Okay. By the way, though, Deborah is saying 1 over. Oh, 1 over actually looked good for triumphed, but it doesn't quite fit. We don't have quite enough letters. And Lucy's saying she can't type on YouTube. No, I don't know why. Other people seem to be typing on YouTube. I really don't know. And Arkadium saying Twitch is a great place to join if you haven't tried already. Yeah, I agree. Tina says 1 out, and Jilly also. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, an out fits when over doesn't, so 1 out triumphed. Nice one. And have we gotten a guess for this pouty expression? If so, I missed it. Pouty expression. I guess, like, I can actually kind of think of 2 things that work. Yeah, Logician is writing moo. It's a word I have not thought of in a while. I thought maybe mope could also work, although mope maybe is just a verb and not a noun. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, Lucy likes moo as well. All right, so we go with moo. Jessica says mood. Yeah, that's true. It actually could be. We'll try the downs. 6 down, Yves Saint Laurent fragrance. Ooh, I do not know my perfume fragrance names. Anyone know? Tess says opium. Is that really? Tina says opium too. Is there really a perfume called opium? That's kind of funny. Surprising. Sported. The O seems to work with sported. I think I have a guess of what this is. Apparently everyone knows about opium perfume but me. Deborah knows it. Yeah, Minnie's like, why opium? It seems like Minnie and I are the only 2 who find this kind of shocking. Yeah, Rand and Lucy. Deborah says it's gross in my opinion. Opium is opium's not for you. It's not your thing of choice. War. Yeah, I like War for 5 across. Sported. And what do we have here? Tarzan actor Ron. Lucy says opium is a popular perfume here. Where's here? And Milky Gemstone. Milky Gemstone. Very pungent, says Deborah. Yeah. Oh, and Chili's on Twitch. Let me know how that goes. Let me know how it looks over there. Okay, yeah. Tarzan actor is Ron Ely, I think is how you say his name. I mostly know this from crosswords, but I think he actually played Tarzan. Lucy's in Scotland. Apparently, there's a lot of opium in Scotland. And Lucy, Jessica, and another Lucy are all saying opal for Milky Gemstone. Logician says he died last year. Ron Ely died last year. That's sad. Julie says it looks just like YouTube. Well, I think the delay might be less. For some reason, YouTube seems to delay chats the most of all our platforms. So try it out for a little bit and see if you like it. Sing the praises of. I like Tess and Amy. Actually, no, it's Tess and Logician saying rave about. Nice entry. Yeah, Jilly testing the delay. Okay, good. Yeah, now's the time to run experiments while everything is in disarray anyway. Peace at the Met or the Louvre. Okay. Lucy says rave about is good. Yeah, I agree. AJ coming in with a rave about as well. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I see museum something. I mean, the Met and the Louvre are probably the 2 most famous museums in the world. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Museum something. Logician says the puzzle's 14 by 14. Is that true? 4, 4, 4, 12. Wow. Good eye. 4, 5, 5. No, it's 14 by 15. But still, that does mean it's a narrower puzzle than usual. Usually these are 15 by 15 grids. Mini says museum artwork. Yeah, nice. I like that. Museum artwork. Although AJ is crediting Lucy for that one. So good job, everybody. Deborah said artifact, which I guess it could be as well. It looks like we're 1 letter shy for artifact. All right. Still not whiffing a theme here, really. I'm not sure if poison ivy is part of it. But usually there will be some kind of revealing phrase if it's not very clear what the theme is. So maybe we just chug on. Yeah, Jessica's asking, there's no title for this. This is an LA Times crossword, so we don't have a title. So we're going to have to figure out what's going on as we go. Deborah says, I'm slow today. Don't worry, me too. My coffee's just kicking in, and I need all the help I can get on this. Statement that may follow, not to toot my own horn, but Lucy says boast. I like that clue. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at crosswords. 21 down. Secret stock. Secret stock. Yeah. Twitch crew coming in with Addition, Tess, Amy, Tina, and Jilly all saying stash and Rand. And Miniest Mini. Okay, everyone says stash. Stash, a secret stock. That looks nice. Very good. Old-time rock and roll singer Bob. Who sang this song? Anyone know? We'll check 9 down as well. Nail alternatives. Okay. Yeah, Jillian and Tina saying it's Bob Seger. Lucy as well. Nice. Although I'm getting 2 different spellings in chat. I think it's an ER. Some people are spelling it with AR. I like that old time rock and roll. Screws. Minnie's Minnie and Lucy Thompson say screws for nail alternatives. Looks great. All right, pretty smooth so far. No major snags other than the technical one. High school exams with many multiple choice questions. And we got bloke at 15 across. Yeah, Amy, Tess, and Tina. And Miniest Mini saying SATs. SATs definitely have a lot of multiple choice questions. That looks right. And Minnie also coming in with a 1-2 punch of chap for bloke. Looks good. Someone named Huge Gill is on Twitch, says, what's the theme? Sorry, I'm late. No problem for being late. We actually don't know the theme yet, so you're just in time. There's no title for the puzzle. So far, we have museum artwork, which is almost certainly a theme answer, but we don't know why. And maybe poison ivy. I'm not sure if that's part of the theme or not. But we have not figured out if there's a connection between these. We're still going along. Chemistry, so to speak. Okay, I see that. And what was this one? Gradually decrease. Nice. Nice. Fossil Death is Floss from TikTok. Welcome. I'm so glad you made the migration. Seeing people gradually move over from TikTok, I'm very heartened to see it. Thanks for sticking with us. Yeah, spark chemistry, like romantic chemistry. And Venkat likes taper for 11 down, gradually decrease. Awesome. What's this one? Okay, morning TV host Kelly. Definitely know this. Maverick is here on YouTube. Welcome, Maverick. Yeah, Kelly Who, TV host. I think we all know this one, right? Very famous. I think I'm getting some typos in chat. I got rips and tips. Yeah, Ripa. I think Tina and Lucy right on top of each other. Kelly Ripa. I feel like Kelly Ripa is a staple of morning TV, and her co-host just cycles through a bunch of different men. But she's been there for a long time. Oh, understood. It's a little weird how to parse this one. It almost looks like ahi tuna, but no, that's not how we're parsing this. Yeah, it looks like, oh, I got you. Understood. Oh, I got you. Yeah, Minnie says, oh, I got it. That doesn't quite fit. So it's probably you. Deborah says, gorgeous husband, lol. Is Kelly Ripa's husband the current co-host, or does she just has a gorgeous husband? Nickname for Ernesto Guevara. Ooh. Okay. We might have our first error in the grid because I only know one famous Guevara. It's 3 letters too, and it's not working with a Y. Yeah, Fossil Beth is saying Che Guevara. And so what's the fix here? I gotcha. Nice. Venkat comes in like, I gotcha. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Good entry. Okay. University military group. University military group. This comes up a fair amount in crosswords. Yeah, Fossil Beth and Tina and Amy all saying ROTC, Rand and Jilly as well. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Arkadium's like, wow, you guys are fast today. I know. It's always hard to keep up. Deborah says, yes, Mark. Deborah says, yes, Mark, ROTC. So simultaneously answering my question about Kelly Ripa's husband and contributing to the crossword. I like it. Okay. What do we have? Oh, Tina's guessing dots, but no, it's definitely Huge Gill is definitely right. It's Red Hots are cinnamon candies. I never understood these. I don't know why anyone would want to eat candy that's spicy. Yeah, Lucy and Rand knew Red Hots as well. AJ as well. All right, we're all working together now. 57 across product. Do we look at 57 across or just try to get it from crosses? Let's just get the down instead. Mega fan. Mega fan. Lucy says Red Hots make great cinnamon applesauce. Interesting. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Stan, which I love. Stan has just become a mainstream word, And you know it's a mainstream word when it's in a crossword and it's not even clued with like in common slang. You know, it's just a mega fan. That a stan is a mega fan comes from the Eminem song "Stan" about a mega fan. And yeah, and then Arkadium says, "Oh wow, I've never heard of that. May have to try." You're probably talking about the applesauce. Okay, 57 across product was TNT. We'll try to keep that in mind once we make our way over to 57 across. Absurdist art movement. Absurdist art movement. Yeah. Amy, Fossil Beth, Rand, all saying Dada, I think is how you would say that. Looks very good. And what is 27 down? Obvi. SP says I didn't know where Stan came from. So you knew the slang Stan, but you didn't know the origin? Is that? Hey, you should listen to the Eminem song Stan after this. It's a good song. It's dark, very dark. Obvi, we got a couple of guesses. Some people saying duh, and some people saying deaf. They both seem pretty reasonable to me. So maybe yeah, Logician says more people in Twitch chat than usual. That's good. I think it's because I directed people there. I do want to ask, how is the experience over there? For those who usually watch elsewhere, how is it on Twitch? Whiz. Whiz. Jessica rolling her eyes. Is that at the Twitch comment? Are we competing in platforms? Gil says better than YouTube. Tess says Twitch is made for streams, so it's great. Yeah, Fossil Beth and Amy say ace. They're keeping the eye on the prize. Lucy and Jessica, ace, so a whiz. Very nice. Maverick and AJ agree. Okay. MC Hammer hit, and an important reminder about 16, 22, 45, and 55 across. Okay, so here is our revealing phrase. I think it's theme time. And I actually think Logician has been trying to tell me this for a while, and I wasn't understanding. Yeah, Fossil Beth and Tess. It's you can't touch this. Can't touch this. Bow, wow, wow, wow. So the MC Hammer song is you can't touch this, and you can't touch Poison Ivy, and you can't touch museum artwork. So it's things you can't touch. That's a pretty funny revealer. Love it. Yeah, Jessica coming in with all caps. We're excited. Can't touch this. That's pretty good. So I'm assuming 45 and 55 across are both going to be other things that you can't touch for some reason or another. It's true. I don't recommend getting Poison Ivy. I've had it, and it's miserable. The U does look like it was duh and not deaf. And yo. Yo next to blank and parcel. Yeah. Minnie says hey. Gil and Julie say hey. Lucy says hey. And blank and parcel. Yeah, a lot of people saying hey. Feels like I'm getting a whole bunch of hellos, but I know you're just solving the crossword. It's not about me. Maverick and Lucy both say part and parcel. Yeah, that is the phrase. Part and parcel is kind of like an essential part of something. And Miguel says, I say hey every day. It's true. You do always say hello. It's nice. Bartender, singer. Bartender, singer. Yeah, Arkadium says, hey is always being said in the chat, lol. Yeah, it's hard to tell when people are answering the crossword and when they're just saying hi. Julie says T-Pain. T-Pain. I don't think I know the song. A lot of music in today's grid. I know T-Pain, but not the song. Crossword Fiend 526 says first time in Twitch. How is it? Soft silicate. Soft silicate. By the way, are you associated with Crossword Fiend, the blog? Yeah, Jilly and Rand both saying talc. Yeah, talcum powder. Was talcum powder recently outlawed because it's not good for you, or am I mixing facts? Venkat, Lucy, and Lucy, two Lucys, both agree on talc. All right, let's polish off this section before we move on. Telepath's talent. Telepath's talent? Yeah, you guys are crushing this crossword. Absolutely crushing. Amy Miguel, Julie, Tina, Tess all saying ESP. Rand says asbestos. No way. Talc doesn't have asbestos in it. Crossword Fiend says no, just a fiend, lol. Okay, but you're welcome nonetheless. SP and Lucy and AJ also get an ESP. Very good. That bloke. Didn't we already have bloke in the puzzle? Yeah, chap is a bloke, and now we're talking about that bloke. I asked because there's a popular crossword blog called Crossword Fiend where they review a bunch of different crossword puzzles from different outlets. People write reviews. I've written reviews for them. That bloke. Him. I wrote his. People saying, yeah, Lucy Thompson and Maverick like him, so I like him. Inclined plane, crossing, vehicle with cables. Yeah, Arkadium says, love that you are a fiend for crosswords. This is the place to be. Totally. We are all crossword fiends in this chat. And we're all crossword friends. What do you know? Yeah, Venkat and SP and Maverick saying tram. And Lucy reminding me that that makes the inclined plane a ramp. Looking good. Lucy, oh yeah, tram was in yesterday's puzzle. I think Lucy sent me a tram emoji last time too. And I was surprised there even was a tram emoji, but indeed there is. We got good bargains. Huge Gill saying deals. Yeah. Oh, Venkat says steals, which also means good bargains. It's kind of funny that they rhyme, but steals has an extra letter in it that we can't fit here. Crossword Fiend says, oh, love it here. Yeah, it's always good vibes. We do this every day, by the way. Every single day at noon Eastern time, we are here solving awesome crosswords. I'm glad you found us. Fantasizes. 29 down. Fantasizes. Oh, we're really blitzing through this one. Feels good. Feels like we're on an unstoppable roll. Daydreams. Jilly and Lucy and Amy Gal say daydreams, as does Lucy Thompson. Should we look at 45 across? A new themer? You know I like to look at them when we have very little in place. Furry helper who often wears a vest. Okay, and remember, it's going to be something that you can't touch. That is today's theme. Can't touch this. You can't touch poison ivy, and you can't touch museum artwork. What is a furry helper wearing a vest that you can't touch? Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Everyone getting it. Service animal. Wow. I guess you're not supposed to pet service animals when they're working because you could distract them from their Dennis guesses porcupine, which is pretty funny. That would work in this theme. You definitely shouldn't touch a porcupine. And it is an animal, but you can't it doesn't really fit in this spot. Maybe 55 across will be porcupine. I hope so. But yes, you're not supposed to touch a service animal. Deborah saying, yes. Yeah, we all like this. This is a cool theme. Dodged. Oops. Scrolled by accident. Make sure you're still, yeah. Tess says, I like the spirit of the answer, porcupine. Yeah, it totally fits with the theme. Evaded. Nice. Lucy Thompson and Lucy on YouTube all saying evaded, dodged. Cool, cool, cool. Fight grime. Almost feels like an ad slogan for... Well, if I say what it's for, I'm going to reveal what I think this answer is. Yeah, Fossil Beth and Amy Gal saying clean. Don't you feel like fight grime could be like a slogan for Mr. Clean? Leftover bit next to vote in. And we're going to get this section just from downs. Yeah. Scrap. Scrap looks great. And what do we have here? Tess is saying elect. Yeah, if you vote someone in, you elect them. We got D-Bone on YouTube saying hello. Elect. Looking great. Let's just check the crosses. Always good practice to make sure that your crosses work. Turn over a new leaf. Actually, a very nice clue for read. Turn over a new leaf. Leaf as in pages of a book. Cartoon manufacturer of explosive tennis balls. Indeed, Acme is where Wile E. Coyote buys all his wacky weapons. Oh, and actually 25 Across was referencing this. Acme makes TNT as well. Okay, that was what that was all about. And PTSD is a medical condition once called shell shock. Okay, crosses check out. We are all good. Looks like we have horse at 30 down. Lawn game item pitched at a stake. Lawn game item pitched at a stake. Okay. What do we think? Yeah, Ledition, ever fast. Quick typist. Rand just writing shoe. Yeah, horseshoe. Play horseshoes, you throw it. Lucy says dart, but I guess a horse dart isn't as much of a thing as a horseshoe. Venkat likes horseshoe. All right, we're going to do that thing where we look at 55 Across with only the H, and we're going to get it. It's the last thing that you can't touch. Power source for some trains. Okay, I actually think we can get this with just the H. Definitely don't touch this. Ooh, Jessica, very clever, giving me magnets for horseshoes. Wow. You're thinking outside the box now with your emoji communication. Yeah, Lucy says mixed up my games. Yeah, darts is definitely something you launch as well. Tina, very nice. Fossil Beth says something doesn't fit. Hold on. Third rail fits. Yeah, Lucy and SP and Tina. Good job to you. It is power source for some trains, and you're definitely not supposed to touch the third rail because you can get electrocuted. So I think that is our final thing. You can't touch this. We got a bunch of things that you're not supposed to touch in the grid. I really like this. Very playful crossword theme. Oh, okay. Got you, Beth. Understood. Samantha B's former network. Who remembers this? VetArt is here, says I'm very late. That's all right. Still in time to enjoy this last section with us. Ledition says I'm a 55-year-old fossil myself. No way. That ain't no fossil. Julie says TBS. Yeah, what was the show? Full Frontal with Samantha B. It was a good show. Big name in headphones. Right atop full collections. Full collections. Yeah, Tess and Tina. Brand is 70. It's nice that we're gathering a varied audience here. D-Bone says Bose. Big name in headphones is definitely Bose. And Lucy likes sets for full collections. Yeah, that looks nice. You collect a full set. Fossil Beth is 23. I love how everyone's volunteering their age now. Dennis got Bose. Very nice. Oh, yeah, and Dennis was the one who suggested porcupine for one of these answers. I wish you had been correct, Dennis. If there had been another theme answer in this puzzle, it should have been porcupine. Lucy says, I'm 30, but 80 on the inside. That's hilarious. Jilly and Venkat say A-list, most sought after as party guests. Yeah, the A-list. Those are the ones you want at your party. Fail to enunciate. Crossing. Accustoms to. Accustoms to. Nice. Yeah, I think we're faster than usual today. Everyone really got into a groove. Yeah, I'm seeing inures spelled two different ways, with an E and with an I. I believe it's with an I, but maybe we'll leave it blank and check the cross in a second, because Rand is saying slur is when you fail to enunciate, you're slurring your words. What do we have here? Oh, first Polish tennis player to win a major singles title. I'm hesitant to pronounce this name. Swiatek? Yeah, who knows this? I think this person... Yeah, Tina saying Iga, which I think is right. Iga Swiatek. Let's check that down. Steel oneself is to gird. Didn't she just win Wimbledon or something? Or am I... I feel like I just read about her winning a major... I don't really follow tennis, but she's a big deal, and I think she just won Wimbledon. Any tennis fans? Vedart just giving me the skeptical emoji. Yeah, Logician says Iga's known for being a supermarket chain. That's often how people clue this three-letter entry. Tina says she wins a lot. Okay. And Tess says asada. Carne asada burrito. Sounds delicious. All right, last section. We're in the home stretch. I sense confetti in our near future. Mario character in green. Mario wears red. And his brother Luigi, as Tess and Amy remember, wears green. Then Cat and Lucy remember that as well. Nice. Okay. Yo, didn't we have yo? We got hey, yo. And yeah, SP got Arkadium's like love Mario and Luigi. Yeah, me too. We all do. Beth says sup. Great. Okay. What is this? Yeah, so many different ways to say hi today. It's really true. Agent, and agent is abbreviated, so the answer is probably abbreviated, some form or another. Yeah, rep, Rand and Jilly and Tina. Yeah, representative is an agent. Looks good. All right, last two entries in the puzzle. Boundary, we have almost all those letters in place. On top of like some internships. Not enough internships are like this, but some, I suppose. Rand asks for the clue on gird. To steel oneself is to gird. And meanwhile, everyone is filling in a boundary is an edge, and some internships apparently are paid. Crossing, declared in court is pled. Okay, so I'm going to put a D in here. Do we think we've earned the confetti? Amy Gal already given me the drum roll. I love to see it. Let's see if we got it. Yes, nice work. Blazing fast today. Well done, everybody. That was a lot of fun. I really like this theme. You can't touch this. I'm going to be singing this for the rest of the day. Don't touch poison ivy. Don't touch museum artwork. Don't touch service animals. And please do not touch the third rail. But please do go to Arkadium.com, because they put out awesome crosswords like this one and lots of other games as well. And please join me again tomorrow. We'll have a fresh crossword, same time, noon Eastern. And I really hope to see you all there. It's very fun when everyone gets together and plays as a group. All right, I'm signing off. Bye, everybody.